What's up, guys? ClutchFan37 here, going to do a bit of a different video today than I'm used to, and this one is showing off a new pocket that I think not revolutionize the game, not change the game, but help a couple people, a select audience. Um, don't really have a name for it yet. That's why I'm going to ask you guys at the end of the video and do a contest, but here's a rundown. So you start off with a hidden triangle top string. I picked up this method from Chris at Mainly Mesh and Sam from Paddle Lacrosse. So you can see the back there. I think it just looks a bit neater. There's really no need for it. Then you get into two rolled or barreled. I really don't know the difference. I call them rolled. I don't know, some people get mad at me. So two rolled Hero nylons to a rolled Hero shooting string. And then the pocket itself, nothing too crazy. It's fairly shallow for a pocket. But since the pull down ends about here, so about 3/5 of the way down the head, it has incredible hold. When you go to create a one-handed, yes, it's going to sit low, but as you can see, the pocket looks a little different. It's because the pocket itself wants to sit a bit higher. Then when you go to create two hands, it's going to sit right here in the middle of the head, right where you want it to, and just be secure there. Now, what's unique about this is when you go to shoot, with a CF37 pocket, which is my generic game pocket, or just about any other pocket, depending on how it's strung, the ball's going to, as you go and wind up and start releasing, the ball's going to start releasing and holding on and want to sit right under the shooting string and then snap out. What's different about this one is the ball's going to sit here in the middle of the stick and stay secure until right before you release it's going to come out. But since the channel is so tight, it's really going to come out very accurately and smoothly. So that's why I did the rolled nylons and the rolled shooter. Anyone can pause the video right here and get the pattern, or right here and get the pattern. But what makes this unique and what makes it better, strung by me or by someone else who knows what I'm talking about, is the way that I string it up, the way that I stretch the mesh, and the different tension points I put in the heads really changes it. So I did a test where I strung one up the normal way I would do this pocket, which I've been messing around with for a couple of weeks now, and one up as to if I was just, a stringer who looked at the pattern and copied it. I noticed there's a huge difference in the channel, and the one that I do the special technique to, or whatever I like to do to it, it played pretty well without shooting strings. The other one, it just had too tight of a channel, would not throw, and the pocket, it was still shallow, probably like that shallow, and it just hooked right here and had a bunch of whip. So with that being said, I've been messing around with this for about a month now, and the patterns have been set in stone for 7 or 8 different heads for 3 weeks. The difference is messing around with it and seeing, if I stretch the mesh a certain way, is it going to bag out and the channel's going to widen as time goes on? Is it going to have not enough whip? Is it going to bag out and have too much whip? Things like that. So I really put a lot of time and effort and care into checking out how this pocket should be done. And I don't know, it took quite some time to get something to work the way I stretch the mesh, the way I prepare the mesh, the way I do the knots, the way I do the shooting strings, things like that. So I'll get into that in a whole different video where I do shooting techniques and stringing one up to kind of show you guys, because as much as I like to save this for myself and make money off of it by stringing sticks for you guys, which if you check out my website, I really don't make a whole lot of money off my strings, but we'll get into that in a different video. I plan on doing a video of that because in a CF37 pocket, my average shot was, X amount. With this pocket, it was about 3 to 4 miles an hour faster with a Lakota, a Command, a CO, and a Stallion, which I find a little different. I'm not sure exactly what it is, if it's the actual pocket or if it's just, luck. So I'll do a whole video on that later, but I like to think this pocket is generically engineered for shooters, or for shooters primarily. The midi who likes to dodge and take his shot on the run, a midi who likes to shoot from up top, an attackman who likes to shoot from outside. It's just geared towards them. It's got a decent amount of snap, a decent amount of whip. Yes, you can pass with it. It just takes a little getting used to because it does have a bit more whip. So you either have to really follow through with each one or have to snap it out. So like I said, I'll do a whole video on it, but here's a contest. If you guys can come up with a name for this pocket, it can be anything you want, preferably something appropriate, because I do have some family members that watch my videos, and I do have some young ears. Come up with a name for this pocket. I was thinking about calling it the Hero Pocket because it's comprised of all Hero mesh and Hero strings, but I don't know if Greg and the guys at East Coast guys will get mad about that. Whatever, that happens. So tell me a name, and I will personally send you this black one, all brand new. So it's a pretty unique pocket. I'll get more into it as time goes on and show you the techniques to it. But like I was saying, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th diamond of mesh is pulled down right here, so that's about 3/5 of the head down. Give you that natural channel. It feels very nice. Excuse me. So a side-by-side comparison of a CF37 pocket, which is my game pocket, as I've said 3 times this video, and the X pocket, we'll call it for now, is right here. So as you can see, CF37 pocket, X pocket. CF37 pocket, very baggy. It will sit low and hold the ball very deeply. When you go to shoot, it's going to sit right under the shooting string and snap out. Pocket-wise, it's fairly baggy, not too defined. 1 nylon, 1 straight. X pocket, yes, it will sit low, but it naturally wants to go up higher. It's not going to go right under the shooter string. It's going to sit right here in the middle and release. 2 stacked nylons, 1 rolled shooter, triangle top string, normal top string. So that's it side by side, guys. Like I was saying, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think I should call this pocket, and I'm going to do a couple more videos on it to kind of give you guys more in depth as opposed to a 7-minute video of me just talking about it in my basement. Hope you guys enjoy. Definitely look forward to showing you guys this masterpiece and what it can really change.